Number 8, Grace Eastep. Number 9, Sophia Spradlin. Number 11, Erica Wilkins. Number 13, Jocelyn Dukas. Number 14, Lauren Kenny. Saginaw Heritage Hawks are coached by Coach Brittany Myers. And now for your Lady Cardinals of Davison, number 1, Tegan Dunning. Number 2, Jill Jones. Number 3, Allie Hawk. Number 5, Jenna Sales. Number 6, Jesselyn Peavyhouse. Number 7, Jocelyn Chandler. Number 8, Sydney Jones. Number 9, Emma Cloud. Number 10, Charlie Sumner.
Alrighty.
Number 11, Amanda
We up.
Clanton.
Gotta make sure my level's
Number 13, Rachel Ross. Your Cardinals of Davison are coached by head coach Tiffany.
You know, once upon a time, I had someone tell me their favorite song was the national anthem.
Davison is going for the upset.
With that strong arm.
What's up, Davison? I'm Haley Croft here with alumni Abby Fulcher, and we'll be covering this face-off between Saginaw's Heritage and the undefeated Cardinals. How are you feeling, Abby?
What's up, Davison? I am feeling very confident in the Cardinals tonight. Their season so far overall is looking great, 6-0 and 4-0 in the league. They're first in the SVL. I'm very, they look motivated, they look ready. So we're just going to aim for a great performance from Davison. Saginaw Heritage is looking like they would like to have a comeback for this game. They have lost the last 2 games that were non-SVL. They are 1-6 overall and 1-4 in the league and 9th in the SVL. So they are looking to come back and fight hard this game against the Cardinals.
Looks pretty pumped up out there.
Agreed. They're looking ready to take this game on.
This is a good starting lineup here for the Cards. I haven't seen Heritage play yet, but they definitely look ready.
You know, coming out with a 10-0 season, they're going to have to put their best game faces on, and, their coach said they're going to fight as hard as they possibly can.
Definitely. You can really see it with that serve there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good hit by Sydney. It's back up, and it's out.
All right.
You can already see they start out really fast here. Some hard hitters.
They're playing aggressive, and, I like that mentality for a game. It's going to lead for some good plays, some good serves.
Got Sales serving here. Couldn't quite get it back up after that. Starting off 2-0 for the Cards. Sales serving again.
All right. That's all right.
Still getting warmed up here.
Feeling out the game. They're still looking, like nothing can touch them, and that's a great mentality to have in volleyball. Just always fighting to get the next point and keep it good.
That was a nice serve by Heritage. Glanton went for the fake out, but it's out.
Yep.
Oh, it's in. My bad.
Oh,
That was a nice hit.
that was, yeah. It was conscious. It hit right in where they needed it. Again, I can't say it enough. They are, their coach made it quite clear that they are ready to take on any game this season, and they are not letting anything stop them.
Really looks like it here. That was a nice hit by
Strong
Heritage.
hit. That was a strong hit
Wow.
by Heritage. That was, see the speed on that one.
Wow. Cross shot right across the court. Didn't look like anyone was ready for that.
Yeah.
It's Heritage's serve. Number 8, S-step. That was a nice set.
Yep.
And hit
Set
by
it right up
Glanton.
for 11. 11 knocked right through.
Yeah, Glanton's always been a hard hitter, plus a really good blocker. She's so tall.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to get it past her.
Definitely beneficial for the team to have a great blocker. And they have a lot of height on their side, which I think, is a big, strong, it's a strong barrier to, keep the back row.
Nice hit by Heritage. A little bit of a misplace with that set.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a good dig right there from Hawk.
Dunning hits it over, but it's out.
But it's out. Yep. That was a good play. It was a good volley right there.
Still keeping that confidence, though.
Saginaw looks like they are staying motivated and ready for the next play, whatever comes at them.
Despite the records, they're keeping up pretty well as of right now. Still
Yeah.
early in the game.
And they're still looking like they got, strong head on their shoulders.
That's a nice dig by Dunning.
Yes.
And a heavy hit
Right
by Peavy
there.
House.
Perfect corner.
Switching out some people here.
2 for 6 and 7 for 5. Seeing what they said, the coach said their lineup, they hold everybody accountable for their positions, and so they're very flexible with their rotation. And
You
their
can really see
positions,
it.
which I think is great. Both teams, coaches said, very adaptable, been very great this season despite, COVID and everything going on, and we can definitely see it here on the court tonight.
Yeah, it's really great to see the team persevere.
Exactly,
Ooh,
it was a good save. Oh, nice
that was
dig.
a nice dig
Right
by their
on the
libero.
ground.
That was a nice block by Ross and Jocelyn Chandler.
All right,
Davison really puts up a wall there.
yeah. That's all right.
Served by Jones right into the net.
They're ready to get back out there. I love the spirit. They love holding each other up. I think that's, so great to see in sports. Just good sportsmanship all around.
You can see it's Heritage's serve, number 4, Urbanek. That was a nice
It's a
serve.
nice serve right over.
Jones sets for Chandler, but it's out.
They said, they're really working on every serve receive, just being well-versed in running their plays. And, you can see they have a struggle build-up, but you can see that they've also definitely been grinding out at practice and making sure that they're working on what they need to.
Always. Looks like Davison had a little bit of a misjudge right there. Thought it was going to be out, but it was just in the line.
It's rough when that happens, Sometimes it can be really hard to tell, but the confidence is exuding. We love it.
Number 4 serve. Nice set by Jones. That was a good receive. Right to Hawk. It's up. Gets tapped right over by McLeod. Point Davison.
McLeod just swiped for the little tap in. Love to see it. It's always the finisher, it's not looking good sometimes, and then they come right through and tap it right over, and that's it.
Serving by McLeod now.
A little rough on the Heritage side. It looks like, they might have gone in at the same time. Cause for confusion.
A little bit of a collision there. McLeod serving again.
Good
Right to their
serve.
number 4.
Saginaw with a nice receive. Good blockers, you know. Ross, great blocks. Really holds the front of the net for them.
There's a penalty there, I think, for Heritage. Davison serve again. McLeod's been getting point after point here.
Another solid serve.
Ooh, nice receive.
Nice receive, too. Ross just slips, you know. That's all right. It can be really hard, especially when you're so close to the net, too. And you can see that. But, again, they are not letting anything knock them down.
Definitely not. They're still keeping up the energy here. Still early in the first game.
Yes.
That was a nice hit by Sydney.
Yeah, nice save right there.
Nice set by Jones. Right to Chandler, who taps it right over, point for Davison.
And Heritage tried to save, but we got another switch out, 10 for 13. It's great to see the rotation, so flexible, and you know, a lot of these players have great mobility. It's great to see them all come together and build this great team composition. 8 with a beautiful hit right over.
Sydney Jones is a really heavy hitter we've seen over and over again. She's got a really strong arm for those hits.
And you know, she went in confident and finished out strong, and it was a perfect shot.
Got number 10 serving for Davison now. Sumner
Tipped right over the net.
gets tapped over. That was a nice
save.
dig.
Really good save right there from number 9 on Davison.
That was a heavy hit by their number 2, Houston.
Aggressive, but, you know, again, concise and well played. When it's a clear shot,
Davison has the lead right now, 12-8. Just a 4-point lead. About halfway through the game right now. That was a nice receive. Jones bumps it over to Heritage. Right off of her hands. Chandler hits. Oh, into the net. Looks like Wilkins went for the hit. Didn't make it over. Switching some people out here.
you know, again, yep, switching out.
PV House is on the court now.
You know, just watching PV House warm up, you know, quite aggressive, played pretty well right in warm up.
She's a very good blocker.
Yep, right there. It was
As
a great
we
block
see.
with Ross and PV House. Oh, not Ross.
Glanton.
Glanton, yes. You know, I see tall blockers.
They are it's a very good thing to have some 2 tall blockers right up in the front.
Oh, it's a great advantage.
Plus
you know.
Jones can get some height on her jumps. Looks like
Yeah.
there's a timeout. Yeah, we saw last game, Davison really can build a wall with the blockers up in the front.
Yeah, and I know Saginaw Heritage coming into this game, you know, Coach said, you know, they've had a rough season, odd season so far. They got 2 out sick and 1 with a concussion currently. They're losing players, but their main goal, you know, this whole season is just to keep their head up and have a healthy squad by the end of the season. I think that's what they're mainly focused on, but, you know, still staying focused on their season.
Davison comes out of their little huddle quick and confident. A little bit of goofing around on the court there, keeping their attitude up. Heritage is looking determined. It's Davison's serve, sails. Into the play. Really nice jump serve. Couldn't quite make the receive on that. Looks like Wilkins went for it. Right off of her hands into the out.
Strong serve.
Nice tap over there. That was a good set. Oh.
Just couldn't, you know, with the first hit, couldn't get it over. And, you know, I like to see that Davison accepts that and, you know, they just push forward to the next play and they're ready to get out there and do better the next time.
Number 2 Heritage serving Houston. Right to Jones. Sales sets it for PV House. Hits it out.
You know, again, I think PV House has great hits, strong attacks, and good blocks, but just working on that. You know, Davison.
Oh, pardon me, that
shoulder
was in.
Out. Oh, they waved the flag. Oh, nice job.
A little hard to judge sometimes.
Yeah,
It's 17-9 now, the Cardinals.
strong lead, but Saginaw is not ready to give up yet.
Nice tap over. PV House gets it up to Sales, who gets it up again. Barely tapped over, almost hit the net there. PV House sets it over,
Nice
and it's
shot
in.
for PV House.
This is in. This is out. Nice serve and set. Oh, that was a nice
beautiful
block.
right there. Again, Davison does not slip with their blocks. You know, they are ready and conscious of looking ahead for plays. I think it's great that they have that foresight to see, and
They really do know how to build that wall. My apologies.
it's all right. Saginaw let it slip. That's all right. They're, you know, and looking enthused still. They look like they are not ready to give up, no matter the score.
Nice serve there. That was a set by number 13. It's tapped over by Kenny. But it's out. Davison's 21-9 right now. 4 more points till they take the set. There's a nice serve by Dunning right to their libero. It's back up.
Another
Ooh.
aggressive hit, but a good block from Heritage.
That was an impressive block with how hard that hit was.
They were ready for that one.
Definitely.
Again, really important to look ahead, especially, you know, you can never tell what's going to happen, what play is going to come, but having reference and making sure that you're looking ahead for what's to come is very important.
Heritage
Both
is now in double digits.
Oof.
Ooh.
Started out a little rough on the Heritage receive.
Wilkins looked like she was trying to get it back over the net, couldn't quite make it.
Yeah, rough receive from 2 to 11 from Heritage. But they're looking again, you know,
Hawks is serving. That was a really nice jump serve.
beautiful, right over. Good
Amazing
receive
set
from
right to
Saginaw.
Hawks. Ooh, nice dig. PV House hits. It's just over and over.
And, you know, I think it's great. Hawk is always ready, down and mobile to get to that ball. Those digs have been looking great this whole game. You can definitely tell she's worked really hard on that.
Her jump serves are amazing, too. It's back over to Davis inside. Nice hit by
Nice.
Ross.
Yes.
Oh. Penalty. Looks like a double touch. Point Davison. Hawks still serving.
One for Davison to take. And they're ready. And there they
Ooh.
go. Great job on the Cardinals' end, taking the first little match,
First set.
first set.
We're going to head over to Kate on sideline.
Can I do this? Is it allowed? Is this allowed? Welcome to your first match sideline report, Davison. I'm Kate Lawrence. Now, Davison just took the match 1-0, and Davison will be competing in the District 4 in Division 1. They will have a bye the first week. The second week, they will be playing Fenton at Grand Blanc on the 4th of November at 5 p.m. And then whoever wins the matchup between Grand Blanc and Linden in the first round will face off against Lapeer. And then whoever wins that face-off will face off in the finals of the districts. I'll send it back to Haley and Abby.
Back to the game now. Both teams taking a little break here. Got 2 minutes until the next set.
If you are looking ahead on the schedule, there will be a varsity volleyball game on Monday, this coming, 7 p.m., facing Saginaw Arthur Hill. We will have it live on our YouTube channel or our charter channel 191. You can find us on YouTube at DTV News. We have a Snap, a Facebook, and a Twitter, all DTV News, DTV_official for our Twitter. Or you can check out our website for other articles or anything in the community that might interest you, sports and otherwise, at dtvnews.org. We will keep you updated and in the know.
Cards are looking ready while the Heritage is still trying to pull it together here. But you can never tell. The first set's always a little rough. Both teams are trying to get into the groove.
Taking the first set, it's definitely, Cardinals are going to step off a beat of joy. They're going to be ready for this next game.
Still a matchup. You never know who could come out on top.
Yeah. Talking to Saginaw, she said they were struggling with some receives, just like Davison, grinding really hard to prepare for this game with their serve receives. They're hoping to, play really well today, game face constantly. So they've been really, really working hard at practice, especially with losing players left and right, just making sure that the whole team is a unit, making sure they're playing together and that they're, adapting to all the changes this season. And she said, they're doing a great job, super focused and ready to make sure this season is, the best they can make it.
Yeah, Davison lost 2 star players. Not here this game. See him a lot. Dirksey and Vlad. Not here this game, but we're definitely hoping to see him next game. We got Sales serving here for Davison.
Sales with a confident serve.
That was a really high set there, but she made it.
Yeah, Saginaw was ready for that. And again, it looks like it could definitely be anybody's game with the energy we're seeing on the court tonight. Nobody's letting anything get to them.
Heritage's serve, number 2, Houston. Right to Jones, who then hits it real hard. Couldn't quite make the receive there. Number 6, Prime, definitely tried. Sydney's just a really heavy hitter, as we've seen. We got number 10, Sumner, serving for Davison now.
Another beautiful serve. You can really tell they've been working on their serves in practice.
100%. That was a
100%.
nice block by Glanton. Really built a wall there in front of their hitter.
And, I think they're picking up on the aggressiveness that Saginaw is bringing with this set. And, they're just trying to keep it together and rally and build that wall when they need it.
We got Sumner still serving for Davison. Heritage is really trying to get these receives.
Looking good for, Davison. They're at 4-1 lead already right out of the gate. Sumner to serve. Saginaw had a timid receive, but they had a confident hit, just went out.
See, we got 5 points off of Sumner serves right now.
Looking great. Ready for another one.
Right to their
serve.
libero.
Again.
They just get it over the net there.
And, I think the serve can really set the tone. Coming out with a great serve always, brightens everyone's eyes and makes everybody ready for, the next ball to come over the net. So it's great to see there's the general enthusiasm, between both teams.
That was a nice serve by Heritage.
The great receive, too, by Hawk.
Ooh, it was in.
Just by a hair. That was,
Really
right
close
on,
hit by
right by the
McLeod
tape.
there. We got Hawk serving again. As we've seen, she's a really strong serve. Point Davison's pulled ahead 7-2 right now.
Another
Strong
great
serve.
jump serve. She really can get the height there, and I think that's great with the libero.
Oh, that was a nice block by Heritage, especially against a strong hitter. Gets back
9.
over.
McLeod with an aggressive hit to Saginaw, but they are contesting, and it has fallen on the Heritage side.
I think a really strong tactic that Davison uses is when they go up for a hit, 2 people jump, so they never know who's going to hit it next.
You know,
Seen it mess up quite a few teams.
oh, you know, Saginaw is looking like they're playing to win, and sometimes that ball just gets over there and collisions just seem to happen, but they're huddled. They look like they're trying to get it together. They're working.
It's really nice to see how determined they still are, even when someone falls over,
Oh,
maybe takes a
yeah.
little bit of a hard hit, they're right back up ready to go.
I can see great team unity on, you know, both ends here, picking the other up and just making sure that they're ready to get out there for the next play and that nobody feels, you know, too bad. They're just ready to get their head back up and get a good swing in there.
Davison's looking pretty easy going right now. A lot of confidence on their side. There's a lot of determination from Heritage too.
Number 6 on Heritage brings it back for the receive.
That was a nice set by Sales.
It's a good receive on Saginaw. It was a quite aggressive hit, but they couldn't just get it over the net. Great block again. Ross with the leading. Davison has now entered double digits. We're 10-2 lead, but Saginaw is not letting that stop them from getting out there and making this game the best that they can make it.
Looks like there's a penalty there, double touch. To point Davison. Hawk serving.
Just short on the Saginaw side. Houston
She really went for
came
that
up
receive.
a little early for the receive and just slipped right there. But you can definitely tell Houston's been a strong leader for the team thus far. It's getting a lot of receives and, you know, great serves from her side.
Taps over by Peavy House.
Just couldn't make it.
Looks like they were ready to block a heavy hit. It was a
Wilkins
nice
was
fake
just
out.
a little too late on that one, just to say. Hawk with another great jump serve.
That was a nice set by 13. Sales tried to receive it.
And tapped out.
It's Saginaw serving now. Number 9, Spradlin. She's ready. That was a nice serve right to our number 9.
Block, but you know, keeps it over. They keep it.
Right to Sales, sets it up. Peavy House taps it over. That was a nice dig.
Save.
Ken gets it up. Sales gets it up again
Getting some
to
great
make loud.
height on the ball. You know,
Houston
they
couldn't quite make the receive there.
really played the ball up.
Some switches out right now.
6 for 2 and 7 for 5 on Davison's side.
We got Jones and Chandler in right now. That was a nice receive by their libero. Their number 13 tapped it over.
Ready for the attack is what I love to see from Davison. They're always ready. Hawk
Oh,
just, you know, another side hit from the hand right out.
she
not
really
gonna
went
let
for that
it-
save.
Not going to let it get her down. Looking like she's up and ready to make sure, you know, next play is going to be better than the last.
See number 4 serving. Urbanek. Jones sets it for Chandler.
Goes to the outside, and Chandler with the aggressive serve, or hit. I apologize. Still stuck on Davison's amazing serves currently.
We got 2 Jones on the court right now. Sydney's a senior, really hard hitter as we've seen. And Jillian, really good player too. A little bit of confusion there at the net whether it would go over or not. Chandler was ready just in case.
Looks, you know, like a lot of our seniors are going to be a big loss, you know, this season. Looks like, you know, all 3 or 4 or, you know, 3 that are here. Falad's out, but they are aggressive, each and every one, and, you know, I can definitely see them making this senior season great.
They already have, as we can see with the 10-0 score.
Yeah.
They're definitely keeping it, trying to keep it.
Yeah, and, you know, again, their coach says it's so important that they start every game completely motivated. Like every game is a new game, and it's extremely important to them. You know, they take a lot of priority with their season, and you can definitely see this over with their overall season performance.
McLeod serving for Davison now. That was a strong serve. They made their receive, but just in the wrong direction.
You know, sometimes it can just be the slightest, you know, turn of the hand, and it's out. Hitting that ball with precision is, you know, key for both teams, and you can definitely see room for improvement on a lot of volleys and serve, especially.
Oh, that was a nice block.
You know, solid defense is what we love to see. Every time, you know, the blocks look, they look clear, they look ready for it. Just especially building that defense is really important, and they maintain that, especially with great offense, just playing their court. Just in, looked like it could have been out. Maybe that's late attack, but.
Heritage got a point back, breaking Davison's streak. It's 18-5 right now in the second set.
Both teams still looking confident, and, you know, I haven't seen anybody worn down or feeling like this.
Wow.
That was a beautiful hit.
Chandler really came in with a strong arm.
Not letting that ball slide. That was just a clear, precise, again, just
that was
nice
a
hit.
Beautiful cross shot there. Dunning serving now to their number 4, their 13 sets.
Just in on the corner. Heritage is fighting their best.
They return that spike.
Great performance this second match, looking better than second set. They're looking better than they came out, feeling warmed up, I'm assuming.
They're really looking to try to catch up with Davison's score right now. Nice set by 13.
Just out on Heritage. Davison switching out.
Davison made it into the 20s.
And 5 for 7. We got Sales back in. Looking to take the serve.
Nice jump serve by Sales.
A great, you know, I really think their serves are so crafted and worked on, and it's just great to see the confidence.
Ooh, couldn't quite make the receive there. PVS is another strong hitter. She can really get up there.
Sales serving again. Another great over the net. Saginaw just couldn't really get under that ball, you know.
Urbanic really tried.
They did, just slightly under, and went straight down, and they're still ready for the attack. You know?
That was a hefty serve. Oh, wow.
Just the tap down, you know.
She hit that ball right back down to him. That's number 8.
Expecting that.
Estep, wow.
That was a great play on their half, you know.
See Heritage serving now, number 2, Houston. Over the net to Dunning. That was a nice hit by Glanton, but it's a penalty.
Penalty, yep. Just a brief little hit over the net.
It's 22-8 now.
Davison lead. Both teams still looking like they're ready for a strong performance. Out on point for Davison, out on Saginaw half.
2 more points until Davison takes this set. Heritage is trying really hard to pull themselves up.
I think it's great from Davison seeing a constant good performance. You know, sometimes you can get comfortable with your performance and being good, but they're, you know, constantly looking to improve every game.
That was a hefty hit by Heritage, their number 11, Wilkins.
Great block on our behalf.
Couldn't quite get it over the net to our side. Sumner serving for Davison. Nice hit.
Nice hit, just slightly over the net.
A little bit of a collision there.
Yeah. I think, a lot of room for improvement on Heritage side with maybe team communication, making sure that everybody knows that who's going for the ball when they're going and trying to avoid those collisions.
Yep, Davison took the second set, 25-8. We'll see if Heritage can pull it back in the next set. We're gonna toss it. We're gonna have a replay, and then we're gonna toss it to Kate over on the sideline.
Welcome to your second match sideline report, Davison. I'm here with Athletic Director Dave Beamer. Now, Mr. Beamer, why did you decide to participate in the Real Men Wear Pink campaign?
You know what? I think cancer, whether it's breast cancer or any other kind of cancer, affects so many people throughout the world that when they asked me to jump on with the other 31 guys throughout mid-Michigan to be a Real Men Wear Pink participant, I was all for it. So anytime I can help out for a cause like that, I'm all in. So
you just recently met your goal of $2,500. What does it mean to you for the Davison community to come together and support such a cause like the one you are participating in?
Yeah, I'll say this. I wasn't surprised because, Davis community support is second to none. I'd say I was a little humbled to see so many people step up and help out. It made me proud. It makes me proud to just know what kind of community we have here at Davison. They're amazing. Their support has always been amazing. So it was definitely cool and humbling to see so many people help out.
Thank you so much. If you would like to donate, we have a link, or we have an article posted on dtvnews.org with a link to donate. I'll send it back to Haley and Abby.
All right, we're gonna look to get our replay, but before then, we're gonna talk about our floor captains for both sides. Looking like we out of the replay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nope, that's all right.
That's all right. Shaking it off. Again, with floor captains on the Davison side, we have Jillian Jones and Jenna Sales. Just talking to the Coach Sales, nobody is really a captain for their team. Each person is held accountable for each thing, and each person needs to hold up the other. She said middles and outsides communicate constantly, keeping it, completely flexible with communication and making it, you can see, again, with communication, Davison is where they need to be, when they need to be, and, lack of room for a lot of collisions. They're looking like they know, they know their positions, they know what they need to do, and they can rely on one another for comfortable play.
Definitely. That was a nice serve by Heritage. Hawk gets it up. Jones bumps it over.
But
They
Saginaw
went for that
couldn't just
receive.
get there, Sometimes you're one step behind, and they're just getting right back up, and they're ready to take it on.
Speaking of floor captains, Jillian Jones is serving now.
A great jump serve from Jillian. And
That was a
tap
nice
down,
block.
using Saginaw's play for their own advantage, and I think that's a great strategic move. They probably didn't even expect them to come out with that, and, Davison has their strategies in the right house, and they're ready to finish this off strong. Saginaw with the tap. Looks like it went outside.
They made it just in, I think. Saginaw serving, number 2, Houston. Makes it over to our number 10. That was a nice set to
slow
Chandler, but it's
serve.
out. Houston serving still. It's tied up for the first time yet. Nice receive by Jones.
But again, with the tap over, it looks like, they're just going to go back and forth using this strategy. I think it's hard to prepare for that because, you're always ready for the ball to go up and over, not completely down. And so they maybe just looking ahead for that. Seems like a play that they like to fall back on.
Nice serve by Jones to Chandler, who gets it over. They're trying to keep it up. Couldn't quite make it back.
Tied up 3-3 in this set.
They're keeping it close this round. We got Dunning serving for Davison now. Wow, that was a nice save by Chandler. And it's over, but it's out.
But it's out. You know, again, I think their hits are, you know, where they need to be. But, you know, just keeping that control in the court.
Wow, that was a heavy hit. You could really hear the sound there. Got blocked right back down on our side. Right now, Saginaw has the lead. It's 3-5.
Saginaw is looking aggressive and looking ready to take this set. But Davison, you know.
Looks like Davison's stumbling right now. Heritage is definitely looking to take advantage of that.
I think, you know, sometimes it's hard to expect the other team, you know, to really come around and have that performance. You know, everything's very unprecedented in volleyball, especially so fast-paced.
Wow.
They're just taking it back and ready to keep that aggressive forefront and keeping a solid back row and great serves.
Hawk with the serve now for Davison. Nice jump serve, as we've seen before.
You know, just
that was a nice dig.
Serve. A great tap over by Ross.
Davison's definitely not crumbling under the pressure that Heritage is putting down right now.
Yeah, I think, you know, they can just look at it and try to use that to build themselves up for the next play.
It's out.
And it's out, looking like we're going to hand it back to Davison.
Hawk saw that coming.
Again, you know, being observant, great thing that I'm seeing from Davison. Ready for the next, you know, whatever comes at them.
A little bit of a struggle to get that over the net. That was a heavy hit by Ross.
By Ross, you know, we don't see aggressive hits from her very much this game, so, you know, she took that by storm.
Yeah, she's a very heavy hitter, hasn't had that many opportunities this game, but she's definitely taken advantage of the one she does get.
And I think that that's great. It just really proves the team's adaptability. Saginaw coming back with a 7 tie, 7-7. You know, they are not letting it slip. I think they're doing great with keeping their consistency. They're probably really broke down in the last set what they needed to work on for this, and they're not letting it slide past them.
Serve right into the net. It happens.
And it does, and, you know, they just keep that team energy. We're going to put in 6 for 2 and 5 for 7 on Davison's side. I really like that they keep the rotation fresh. They know when they need to switch out, and they encourage each other player and to get in there and fight for the team. Just great teamwork out there.
Barely getting it over to our Hawk. That was a heavy hit by Ross. Barely gets it back up.
Great block by Estep from Heritage. She was ready for that solo block.
It's really good.
Like
Davison's looking
Urbaner
ready.
From Heritage with the serve. They're looking, Hawk especially looking very ready for that.
Looks like she thought it would be out, but it's in.
Definitely did a double take and, you know, just slid right past.
Sometimes it's hard to tell as close as the line as that was.
Of course, and, you know, with ball speed, that was a great serve. When it's coming at you, it's hard to keep conscious.
Sales gets it up to McLeod. That was a nice receive. They tap it over, but it's back up. Right into the net by 13 Dupas.
Could not get it right over, and that is something we've seen a lot from Heritage. Is just right before the finisher, you know, they just kind of let it slide. We're at another tie, you know, really neck and neck this game, not letting, you know, each opponent just take that lead by too much.
Nice receive by Hawks there.
Setting up.
That was
nice
a good hit by Jones.
But a great receive from Saginaw, again from Hawk.
Couldn't quite make it over there.
And again, you know, switching out, we got a lot of fluidity here. 9 out for Sumner. taking back row and, looking aggressive and ready for the next play from Heritage. Great save by Sumner.
Wow, number 2 just taps it right over
And
Houston.
again, that play, they're loving that play right now. It's looking really reliable for them. And Davison needs to, maybe just get a quick receive play.
That was a nice dig by Hawk and a nice spike by Heritage's number 6.
Sumner reached for it, but just slightly missed it. Great attempts from both teams. We've really seen Heritage and Davison get down and dirty on the court, ready to stop any ball from attack.
Heritage is really pulling it back.
Out from Saginaw. Hawk saw that coming. A great observance right there.
Heritage still has the lead, 12-10. That's the strongest lead they've had.
We're now seeing Ross serve. Great height on the ball and a nice consistent serve from Davison.
And it's in. Blanton saw the opportunity, just pushed it right over. Ross serving again.
Ross back, and we are ready. Davison is looking motivated, and they are looking to keep this score positive, keeping it up.
Sydney hits it back over, but it's up. Right over the net to Peavy House, to Sales. Nice hit by Jones, but it's out. Just barely over that line.
I'm seeing, a lot more communication between Heritage. They're really communicating with one another to make sure that they are, staying with their own court and keeping the ball to each other. Davison with a strong hit. Heritage could just not get there in time.
Davison is definitely intent on pulling this back.
Yeah, they are not letting, a lot of switches out. Yeah, 7 for 5. 2's in on the serve. That's Jones. Great height, right over.
That was a nice set. Right over to Hawks. Hit by Jones.
Wow.
Flicks off the net, couldn't quite get it after that.
Looking like Saginaw is just coming up briefly short, Really trying to attempt, but just not getting there in the right time. Davison's been really great with their speed and their fluidity and keeping it just on the ball. Wow.
Couldn't quite hit it over there.
Hit from Houston, but just couldn't get.
Davison's finally on the upside, 14-13. They're going to try to hold this lead for as long as they can.
Jones with another great serve.
Ooh.
And another late. Heritage is starting to, kind of fall. We got 15-13 cards.
Looks like they took a timeout. Heritage really pulled it back at the beginning of this set, but it looks like they're having a little trouble now. Cards were a little surprised there by how aggressive they pulled it back, but looks like they're finally getting a hang of it.
They're just looking, talking to Coach Myers from Heritage, they're just looking to keep strong heads and play as, best as they can. It's a lot about improvement and just looking together and congealed for a team and staying on top of what they're focused on for their season goals.
Davison looks excited to get back into it.
Looking like they're really ramping up their block because they've been coming in with a couple sneak plays from Heritage. A nice hit to back row from Saginaw instead of over.
Heavy hit by Glanton.
And another heavy hit.
It's really hard to block something coming up from so high. She can really get it a straight down almost shot. Nice serve by Jillian Jones. But it's out.
A lot of excitement and enthusiasm with Davison. They took this lead and they're running with it and they're ready and they're hype to just keep getting out there. And
my bad, that was in. Nice serve by Jillian Jones. It's up. That was an amazing block, but it's back on our side. Set to Jones. It's in. Jones is still serving. Davison's managed to pull a lead. They get it back over. Glanton tips it right down into the floor.
Blanton is not letting these slide, and I think that's what we need to see, and just that pure, say it as many times as I need, aggression. But volleyball is so fast-paced. Keeping that strong head, and
they kept it in the air. It's back up to our libero. Jones with a heavy hit. That was a nice receive by their libero. A good dig there. It's back up to Dunning. Jones sets it. Glanton hits it. They got it back over, but it's out.
That was a great little volley between both teams. Very dedicated, and they knew where they wanted that ball to go.
That was a really good back and forth we saw there. Jillian still serving. It's up. Their libero gets it over.
Cards in the 20 now. 2013.
Wow.
And another great, defensive eye there.
Looks like Heritage took a timeout. Cards are really pulling it back right now. Heritage had the lead on them, but now it's 21-13 to the Cards. 4 more points and they take the set.
And
the match itself.
Oh, of course. And reflecting on Heritage's performance, again, they've been having a lot of unforeseen things, switching their outside hitter to a setter. That can be hard for any team. Crazy position change on their behalf, and they just are, flexible and comfortable with the switches and taking that lead. And I think that that's a great mentality to have.
Jillian serving. And it's up. That was a nice receive. Almost goes over the net. A little bit of confusion there on 13's part. That was Dupas. Jillian still serving. Looks like she's going to try to serve till the end of the match here. But it's out.
It's out.
Spoke a little too soon there.
But, they're happy. They've got smiles on their face. I don't think I've seen anybody, looking too upset.
Looks like everyone is happy with their performance, no matter who wins or who loses.
And that's great, because they're both looking for a good performance and an improvement on each side.
That was a nice receive by number 10. It's up.
Nice set by Jones.
That was a good receive from Chandler. It's back up.
Another set by Jones, perfectly received by Pee-wee House.
Jones with another strong kill.
And I think Jones is doing great setting those plays up. We've got aggressive hitters and great setters, and I think keeping that unit, keeping that little consistent triangle makes for great plays and aggressive hits and makes the team look ready and well organized.
Strong serve by Dunning, bounces off of their libero's arms and out. 1 more point and Davison takes the match. Dunning with the serve. Right to their libero. Gets it up. Can they get it over? It's over.
It's over, and Hawk with the receive.
Oh, off of the net.
Glanton with, trying to keep that good defense, but sometimes it can really just fumble. And they're keeping their head high. They're ready to hit that 25, and again, Glanton going in confident, and they're having great defense. I think they're really expecting, the height. They're expecting the jumps, and they're keeping prepared for that and really trying to rally back as much as they can.
That was a nice serve
Great
to our
receive by
libero.
Hawk.
A little bit of fake out there with Glanton. It's back up.
A great block.
Wow, the
Glanton.
block by Chandler, and Glanton takes the match.
Glanton
That was an
really
amazing
turning around
game.
her last 2 plays and finishing it off.
There was a lot of good sportsmanship we see here with Davison. Won all 3 sets. They remain undefeated.
All right, it looks like we're going to head to a replay, and then we're going to head to Kate with a huddle of the team, our winning Cards. 11-0 overall. They are not letting, a single thing slide past them.
Yeah, Davison's really been playing hard here.
Alrighty, I think we're going to toss it to our sideline, Kate Lawrence, for a post-game wrap-up.
Looks like she's going to interview a star player, Glanton. We've seen her play really hard this game. She's really tall. She can really get those blocks. She's had some pretty heavy hits, too.
You know, I think it's
been an amazing game.
I'm here with tonight's lockdown player, Amanda Glanton. Now, Amanda, you were killing it this game. Talk about what was going through your mind during these last couple hits.
Yeah, so in practice, we've been working a lot on running new kinds of plays and getting a bigger block up. So me and the right side hitters and the outsides, we were really focusing on getting that block up and strong. So that was going through my head a lot all day, just trying to get those blocks in and good.
So you guys are still undefeated. Talk about how that feels right now.
It feels great. I'm so excited. It's been so fun doing all of this and winning all these games. I can't wait to do it even more.
All right, thank you so much. Go celebrate with your team. That wraps up DTV's live coverage of the girls volleyball game. Have a great night, Davison.
The fact that they never did it